San Antonio Spurs and the OKC Thunder in this one, and the Spurs win it 112 to 102 in this one. So the Spurs improved to 6-5, and the Thunder go to 5-5 in this one. And this was a close back and forth game, a good game by both teams. But obviously, there's got to be one winner for the Spurs here. LaMarcus Aldridge, another good game for him: 13 points, 10 rebounds. 6 assists, 6 of 16 from the field. So Aldridge, he was a center I said to buy this week, because Aldridge, he's going to be the main man over here. Him and DeMar DeRozan, who's still out though, DeRozan, so far this week. But Aldridge, he's getting double-doubles now. He's hitting 2 or 3 threes a game, and he's always been a good passer. And right now in San Antonio, I think he's a guy that's overlooked. So he's a player I would try to go out there and get, and you don't have to pay a big price to get him, is Aldridge. He's a solid guy for your center spot in fantasy. Trey Lyles, 18 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from downtown. And Trey Lyles, he's just spot starting right now until DeRozan gets back, as they shifted the lineup a little. So right now, he don't have any fantasy value. DeJounte Murray, another good game for him. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 of 13 from the field. So Murray, he's making it look easy this season. And now with Derek White out for 4 to 6 more weeks, he don't have to worry about White taking some of his minutes and the usage with the ball in his hands. And Murray, he was a player drafted 6th to 7th round in most fantasy leagues. And right now, he's living up to that, and he's having good games. His assists have been solid. His points per games have been good. And he's a player you could be confident in the rest of the season for your fantasy team. Lonnie Walker, another big game for him here. 24 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown. So Lonnie Walker, he was a guy taken a few years ago in the late first round here from this Spurs team, and now it's starting to pay off for the Spurs and Walker. And Walker now with back-to-back good games. The only troubling thing for fantasy owners who will have him or want to get him is that Walker, he's only been producing big games and good numbers with DeRozan out. So when DeRozan comes back, we'll see if Walker continues to keep playing well like this. Kelden Johnson in this one, 38 minutes of play, 18.7 rebounds and an assist, 6 of 11 from the field. So Kelden Johnson, he's a player that's been up and down so far this season, with 2 games that were bad back-to-back, but he bounced back with a good one in this one. And he should be owned in all 12-team leagues or more, is Johnson, and probably 10-team leagues as well. He's going to get opportunities. The Spurs are big on him, and he's been starting since game 1 this season. Paddy Mills, another decent game for him, 17 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 7 for 15 from the field, 3 for 10 from downtown. So Mills this season, he's been more consistent, it seems, with him scoring the basketball. And with the injury to Derek White, it helps as well. So Mills, he's pretty much the 6th man, him and Rudy Gay coming off the bench here for this Spurs team. So I think Mills, he'll have value in 14-team leagues. I recommend to add him. But 10 and 12-team leagues right now, he's not worth the ad. Vassell in this one, 2.7 rebounds, 2 assists. Got to see more out of him to have him on fantasy rosters. Rudy Gay, another good game for him. 12.6 rebounds, 2 assists. And that's what Gay's going to do. Pretty much stat lines and averages like this the whole season. And he holds value in 12-team leagues and deeper. So Rudy Gay, if he's out there in those type of leagues, I would get him. He's going to help you in scoring. He's going to be a decent rebounder, and he can hit the 3 ball as well. Poultry, 16 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. He has no value at this time. And Derek White, he's out 4 to 6 weeks, like I mentioned, with the toe injury. And DeMar DeRozan, he's day-to-day right now, so we'll see when he comes back. Now to the Thunder type of things. Al Horford, another decent game for him in this one. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 of 13 from the field in 28 minutes of play. So Al Horford, we know he's going to have a big role. We know he's a mentor and one of the few veterans on this Thunder team. And he's going to put up decent numbers. He could be close to a double-double guy this season in fantasy. So he should be owned in all 10 and 12-team leagues plus. Baisley, a mediocre line for him in this one. And that's what you're going to get with this Thunder team. Growing pains of the young guys getting better and improving. This is what's going to happen. One big game, a few bad ones, then a big one. So these guys, they might be frustrating to own, like Baisley and Dort. But I think you got to ride it out with them because they're playing big minutes for this team. And the Thunder so far, they're surprising some people with 5 wins. So Bazley, 12.6 rebounds, 2 assists. He added 2 threes before a 14 from the field. George Hill, he started once again in this one. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 or 4 from the field. Hill, he's been up and down as well, and he's an inconsistent player. He's taken a back seat, obviously, in this offense to Gilgeous-Alexander, Bazley, and Horford. So Hill, he only has value right now in 14-team leagues or deeper. Gilgeous-Alexander, another great game for him. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 of 10 from the field, 6 for 9 from the line. So Alexander, he's doing it all. His assists are the only thing that's been down, but he did shoot 70% in this game, and this is why people drafted him high in the second or third rounds of their fantasy league. Lucas Dort, he had a mediocre line as well. 12.6 rebounds, 4 for 11 from the field, 3 for 6 from downtown. So Dort and Bazley, the same type of thing. They'll have huge games and then off games, but they should both be owned in 12-team leagues or deeper because they're starting. They're going to get better, in my opinion, as the season goes on, and they're definitely worth roster spots. Diallo, he was a recommended add at the guard position, so check that video out, guards to add on the waiver wire if you haven't. Diallo, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 and 9 from the field, 6 for 6 from the line. So Diallo, he's been playing well now the last 3 or 4 games. He's a big guy too. He's a tough cover. He slashes to the hoop. He's athletic, and I think this could be the season where he breaks out and becomes a good scorer for this Thunder team. Muscala, Maldon, Roby, and Postecoglou, they don't have fantasy value at this time. So that was the San Antonio Spurs and OKC Thunder recap.